Good, happy Saturday morning. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, karate instructor accused of sexually assaulting young girl. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9.
Naked McMulkin Chevrolet.
Winner of Chevy's Dealer of the Year Award. With no money down, drive the 2016 Chevy Cruze LS for only $179 a month. An award-winning car buying experience will be yours at McMulkin Chevrolet.
The Thompson Auto Group.
Police say there's a bite mark on the alleged victim's neck and that Rogers touched her sexually. Accusations the suspect's father denies.
Eric Menard is stunned over the allegations made against one of his former karate teachers.
We're shocked. We don't condone that stuff, and I've been here 21 years, like I said. I've never had that problem before.
31-year-old Daniel Rogers is charged with 3 felonies, including felonious sexual assault.
He doesn't work for us no more. I had to let him go.
While Rogers was an instructor at this National Martial Arts Academy, police say he bit a girl younger than 13 and touched her in a sexual way.
The juvenile female involved was a student at this martial arts academy, and Mr. Rogers was her instructor.
Earlier this month, police were contacted about the alleged incident. Investigators interviewed Rogers before his arrest and say the Martial Arts Academy has been fully cooperating.
There's obviously a certain level of trust when you have a karate instructor or teacher or anybody along those lines. So that's very concerning that someone would take advantage of their authority.
Rogers is out on $50,000 personal recognizance bail and will be arraigned in October.
We don't have any other information right now that there are other victims out there, but obviously if parents want to talk to their kids and if there are any concerns, they can report those concerns to the Nashville Police Department.
Menard says Rogers has been coming to his studio since he was a kid, first as a student and then was a teacher for the past 5 years.
This is a safe place. We are going to move forward, and we're doing everything to protect everyone and protect the kids.
I spoke to Rogers' father this evening, who says investigators indicated to him that his son would only face misdemeanor charges. He added, quote, "I don't understand how the recommendations of 2 seasoned detectives for a misdemeanor count turned into 3 felonies and a misdemeanor after going up the chain of command at the Nashville Police Department." Rogers' father also said that his son is not guilty. Live in the studio, Mike Cronin, WMUR News.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Lawsuit claims prep school parents supported graduate accused of assault. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9.
Zurich McMulkin Cadillac. Lease today the 2017 Cadillac XT5 Luxury all-wheel drive crossover for $499 per month with no money down. The journey is just as important as the destination at McMulkin Cadillac.
Wealthy St. Paul's parents fundraising to pay Owen LeBree's legal bills. That claim among those made in federal court documents by attorneys representing the family of a former student who accused LeBree of sexual assault. LeBree was convicted last year of a felony charge of prohibited use of a computer and misdemeanor charges of sexual assault and endangering the welfare of a child. He was acquitted of felonious sexual assault. The girl's parents filed suit against the school, claiming the assault was a direct result of St. Paul's permitting and condoning the tradition of the senior salute, a competition among upperclassmen to see who can be with the most girls before graduation. The filings include a letter from a St. Paul's parent who writes that he has pledged $10,000 towards the $100,000 that is required to secure LeBree's legal counsel. Joshua Abram asks other parents to all give. We can be united in the bedrock principle that Owen has the right to his day in court with a proper defense. The girl's attorney says St. Paul's knew this was going on and did nothing to stop it, and points out No one at the school undertook the slightest effort to raise a penny for Labree's victim, also a former student. This filing follows a highly criticized fight over the girl's anonymity and her use of a pseudonym in court documents. St. Paul attorneys tried to set limitations, which the girl's attorney said, "It is just the latest example of the school's serial attempts to bully a child to whom it owed a legal and moral duty of care." The documents also suggest St. Paul's legal team coached defense witnesses before testifying and say the school used a high-priced public relations machine to deflect questions about its culture. Now, we reached out to both Joshua Abram, the parent who was seeking money for legal fees, as well as St. Paul's School. Both declined to comment. As for the fight to protect the victim's anonymity, the parents have withdrawn the motion and agreed to use their names, while their daughter will still remain anonymous due to her age. Reporting live, Heather Hamill, WMUR News.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Stratford County bloodhound finds drunk suspect a quarter-mile from crash scene. Stratford County's bloodhound helped police find an intoxicated man who fled the scene of a crash in Maine earlier this week. Henry Batchelder, 67, was found a quarter-mile from the crash, reports Foster's. Jasper is a certified police dog. He can trail human odor even hours after a subject flees. This is his second successful find. Sergeant Chris Carcian explained that Jasper got a reward for the find. The bloodhound, a special treat of hamburger with cheese for finding the suspect. Man arrested, charged with murder of 2 Mississippi nuns. Let's take a listen to this video from ABC News.
Don't trust a whippy bag to do a hefty job.
Hefty, hefty, hefty.
Now to a community in shock at this hour after 2 beloved nuns known for their work in the community were found murdered. Their car discovered nearby. There is now a manhunt in that Mississippi town, and ABC's Steve Osinsami has the story tonight.
This 10-person police department north of Jackson, Mississippi, has help coming in from across the state tonight as they try to chase down the killer who robbed this community of 2 angels. Sister Margaret Held and Sister Paula Merrill were found stabbed to death in their home Thursday. The 2 nuns, seen here in a ministerial video, were both nurse practitioners.
We just see patients and do what needs to be done.
For more than 30 years, they've tirelessly served the poor. They sang in church, and other sisters say they were great cooks.
This is one of the poorest counties in all of Mississippi. We make a difference in people's lives, and we never know what that difference is.
Police tonight are tearing through leads, many from families who the nuns helped.
We've had a lot of leads, and they are really supporting us as we try to find the people who did this.
We got each other back over here. So when this happened, you know, it's devastating.
The Catholic Diocese says their home was broken into. Police suspect a robbery and found their missing car a mile away. They're originally from Wisconsin and Massachusetts and say they were called by God to Mississippi. Prayers are up tonight for both the nuns and investigators. David?
Just an awful story, Steve. Thank you.
Okay, and there you go on that report. North Korea threatens to fire at U.S. South Korea troops lights. North Korea on Saturday threatened to aim fire at the lighting equipment used by proactive American and South Korea troops at a truce village inside the demilitarized zone that divides the 2 Koreas. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Saturday. We'll see you back here later on today. Goodbye, everyone.